For the last 9 weeks, I've been working on two different things. One being CodeQuest, a Lockheed Martin project where we solve coding problems. It's just a normal coding competition that helps high schoolers like us to learn more code and get scholarships and such. I've also been diving into Unity, which I've been using a Unity Udemy course. Unfortunately, it's not Angela Yu, but I'll get by with Rick. He's really fun. For my presentations in both Unity and CodeQuest, I'll have to kind of sped up clips of me solving a problem with them, or maybe showing you what I've made. And here we go. First, I'm going to be showing some CodeQuest things. So here I chose the problem factorial. It's a pretty simple problem. I believe we've done this in computer science too. It's just about recursions, and here you can see I imported some stuff. Usually import math, sys, which allows me to access the system and the files to use for inputs and such. And we also use strings sometimes, but here I just needed to use sys. And then as you can see, I made a function, factorial, and you could see there that I used a for loop, which is what I did in computer science too as well. It's a little cheat way to do it, but I went back later and actually made it recursion, the intended solution. But here I continued making sure that I understood the inputs and outputs correctly. And you can see where I put sys.standardinput.readline.rstrip. That allows me to get a strip of the input file, just one line, and actually put it into a variable, which is actually really neat. And you can see here that I finished it and solved it, and then you can see me going to the checklist, and there you go. For most of what I've not been doing in CodeQuest, I've been working in Unity, and you can see here that I've been doing a lot of level design, which I've been done in the last maybe 2 or 3 weeks of my time with Unity. You can see here the little town I've made, and that tall guard over there is supposed to be an ogre, but I haven't found any sprites that are free. And there's our character right there. And then here's all the town. You can kind of see the gizmos quickly running by. And here's some of the movement. You can kind of like walk around. It's a point and click. It follows your mouse whenever you click. You can see up there the big ogre. You can't really see his face, and you can see here the path that the NPCs follow, and you can see like the gizmos bar. Don't mind that. You see the path that they follow. They wait at each ball or orb at like maybe 2 seconds and go to the next ball. That's called the patrol path by using the nav mesh agent. It's pretty interesting, and most of all of the movement is using the nav mesh, which is really cool. And I hope I put this in the video. If not, oh well. And you can see the combat there. Kind of just punched him and killed him really fast. So I made every enemy except for the ogre have a base of 4 health, which will be maybe 4 hits for me. And you can see the weapon range, attack speed, attack damage, and the health variables on the side there. I plan to implement some weapons which can have different ranges, speeds, and damages. And then you can see here this is what I'm gonna go do moving forward. You can see the river that's with no water, and then the ogre over there. Then I want to make a cave in this area, and a little waterfall. You can see all the level design. It didn't take me long to make all this, but it was a very nice process. This 9 weeks really made me realize that documentation is really important for projects and programming in general. Without documentation, some processes might take, I'd say, like twice as long, if not more, because documentation can really like narrow down your options on methods and other types of structures and ways to simple down your problem, as well as Unity brought out my creativity side and helped me higher my standard for what I really want to make as a project, as well as in Codecademy. It helped me become more flexible and more organized with my work, which is something that I really needed. Overall, this 9 weeks has been really successful in making me a better programmer, whether for game design, which is what I want to do as a hobby or go into a job at some point, or CodeQuest, which will help me become more of a competitive programmer and help me learn to code faster and more efficiently for when I get a competitive job as soon as I come out of college. So yeah.